Okay, sorry to scare you, but this might actually happen at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa are set to face off at the biggest party of the summer for the Undisputed Championship. And after Solo Sikoa pinned Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank, lots of people are talking about the possibility of the new Tribal Chief taking the title from the American Nightmare. Okay, I know it's a scary thought, but there are some sound, logical reasons for this to happen. But I asked you guys over on twitter.com/conman167, what would your reaction be if Solo Sikoa walked out as the top champion? But before we take a look at your replies, make sure you leave a like on this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on so you never miss another upload. Now here's what you had to say. So this really is a scary sight, looking at Solo Sikoa holding onto the Universal Championship, Undisputed Championship, whatever you want to call it. But here we go. I'm a little nervous to see what's in these replies, and I don't think people are gonna be all that happy. Nah. Oh God, no. Help me. Everyone is just like, no, thank you. Please, no. We do not want to see Solo Sikoa hold on to the Universal Undisputed Championship. But let's be real. The story right now maybe does make a little sense. In fact, I believe there's a quote tweet in here somewhere. I don't even know how you look at quote tweets anymore. Twitter used to be good. Well, let's see. Right down here. I think it was Mr. Tesh. And he goes on to say it makes complete sense if it does happen. So not shocked. And like, look. Cody Rhodes did lose to Solo Sikoa at Money in the Bank. He lost that matchup in that six-man tag, and Solo has every right to call himself the #1 contender and has every right to put himself at the top of the division. And if he is calling himself the Tribal Chief, well then, you know, maybe he just needs a championship to legitimize himself as the Tribal Chief. He's done literally everything Roman Reigns has done up to that point before he won the championship. So why not? Why not put the title on Solo Sikoa? Well, why not? Because I'm a freaking Cody crybaby, okay? And that's the last thing I want to see. Cody on top at SummerSlam. You can't convince me that this is a good idea, even though I'm probably going to talk myself out of it throughout the course of this video because it would create some really good storylines moving forward. But still, I don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Who wants to see it? No. Bad Tez. Bad Tez. Very bad Tez. No. Raw Apollo says, pretty sure we would see a meltdown not seen since the 2015 Royal Rumble. And I think that might actually be accurate. Like, the only way this would be a saving grace, and it's kind of funny talking about the 2015 Royal Rumble where it ended with Roman Reigns being booed out of the arena and not even The Rock could save it. Well, like, I don't even think The Rock could save Solo Sikoa winning the Undisputed Championship from Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. What could save it, though, is a returning Roman Reigns. Can you imagine if Solo Sikoa pins Cody Rhodes and the end of SummerSlam is Roman's music hitting, similar to how John Cena returned to WWE when Roman Reigns retained his championship at Money in the Bank all those years ago? I mean, like, that would be electric if that ended up happening. Still don't want to see it, though.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn!
Okay, yeah, that's accurate.
Damn!
Robbie goes on to say no more SmackDown for him. Now, this is actually a legitimately good question. Do you think that it would make you stop watching WWE? For me, I don't think it would. Like, I don't think one person winning the top championship is ever enough to make me want to quit watching the WWE. Simply put, I want to see who's going to take the title from him, and I want to see what's next. So, like, it's heat. It makes you feel gross. I don't want to see it. Again, for like the 100th time this video, nobody really wants to see it, except for Mr. Tesh, apparently. But, like, still, there's still that possibility it could happen. And if it does, I want to see what's next. That's the best part of pro wrestling. What's next? I'll throw up. Fair, Chloe, fair. Ben just straight up saying going to the ring and challenging him myself. Fuck it. And like, dude, you might not be the only one. You know that yes movement where everybody crowded the ring for Daniel Bryan? This would be the opposite of that, all right? It'd be the remove Solo Sikoa from office movement.
I love double E.
Don't know how many people will be saying that if Solo Sikoa walks out champ. Better question, what is your reaction? Bro, by the way, I don't love that you used that photo because now I know people are going to start to say that I look like that kid. But still, all right, what would my reaction be? Probably something, I'm sure you can all guess it already. You've seen enough of my reactions at this point. It'd probably be something like along the lines of, oh, Solo! No! Craig over here saying my reaction will be like, damn, Jey Uso couldn't win a briefcase. He's more over than Cody, and Solo wins it. It'll be a smack in the face. And, like, let's face it, Solo Sikoa is one of the top heels in WWE. I'm not advocating for him winning, but, like, he doesn't have a lot of people rooting for him, which is what you kind of want a heel to do. He wants, you know, to get heat, and he's getting heat, so that's a good thing. But also, I get the Jey Uso stuff. Now, big question also for everybody here watching along. Are you as upset still that Jey Uso didn't win Money in the Bank, or have you kind of gotten over it? For me, I've completely gotten over it. Even if there was an ounce of being disappointed that Jey didn't win it, I still love the way Money in the Bank came together. I was there in person. By the way, the vlog's coming out soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. You'll get to see everything from there. But, like, I got to watch it in person, and it was great. It was highly entertaining. I don't think I would change anything about how the Money in the Bank was cashed in, and I'm not really missing it on WWE TV right now. Yes, it would have been wonderful for Jey, but, like, his time's gonna come. Kronos says for him to really rival Roman Reigns, he needs to win that title to be taken seriously. He retaliated against Roman, who held the title for 1,000 days, so he better turn up. The only way I see him losing is if Roman intervenes to keep the story going. That's an interesting idea, Roman Reigns costing Solo Sikoa the match. Now, if we're going down that route, I'm going to go ahead and say that's not the direction they're going. I think if Solo wins, Roman's returning at SummerSlam, and they're going to have an epic stare down for sure. But what I see likely happening is, remember at SummerSlam a little bit ago, I think it was just last year, right? Didn't Jimmy Uso cost Jey Uso that match? Pulled him out of the ring? Correct me if I'm wrong, but whenever that happened where Jimmy Uso pulled Jey out of the ring, I see that exact same finish going down where Jimmy Uso costs Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa hits the spike on Cody. It looks like he's about to win. 1, 2, and guess who pulls him out of the ring? Jimmy Uso. Jimmy returns. That's what I think is going to go down if Roman Reigns isn't set to return, which, by the way, if he is, I mean, it could be pretty epic. Dom over here with an interesting take saying it would be interesting and make WWE feel much more unpredictable, which is very fair. If Solo Sikoa walks out of SummerSlam as the champion, then yeah, WWE is unpredictable AF, let's be real. How could they make Solo lose if his whole thing is about being the tribal chief and losing has its consequences? The story they could do with Cody and Roman going at each other to get to Solo could be real interesting. So he wants to revisit Cody and Roman again. Now, with how over Roman Reigns is right now, hearing the crowd chant, "We want Roman" every single week, I think it would be an incredible disservice to Roman Reigns and a potential babyface run if they have him go up against Cody Rhodes to begin with. You don't want fans picking a side for Roman Reigns, except for if it's Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns in the new bloodline, right? You want to be on Roman Reigns' side. You don't want some fans out here picking Cody's side when they're trying to build up Roman as a big-time babyface. So I think you keep Cody and Roman far apart unless they're tagging together. Unless it's some sort of like mega powers thing where Cody and Roman unite to destroy everybody around them. Maybe that's the direction they got to go in, but I don't see them being rivals with each other. Zayn says, then Cody's story didn't really matter and Roman's title defense didn't really matter either. And look, I get some people are going to say that, but it did. All right, the entire build to WrestleMania 40 mattered. Coming from WrestleMania 39, even before that, it all mattered. Without that story happening, we're not here where we're at. Solo Sikoa isn't going up against Cody Rhodes, and there's not even this conversation to begin with. So yeah, it all matters. Everything matters in pro wrestling, even the little tiny details, even the details that you want to forget about because you're not happy where the story's going. It all matters, all right? XX Tragic Demon says, quitting, I'm sorry, but I cannot deal with another champion who can't hold on to a belt unless people get involved for him. We've had many years of that already. See ya on Monday, bud. I'll give it a chance, says Lucas. I thought I wouldn't like Damian as champion, but when he's been given time, he's done well. My only problem is I think there's so many different feuds Cody can still have with the title, and it's looking like Solo and the Bloodline will just be feuding with Roman. And that's very fair. Cody's got a lot of different rivalries to go down with. Like, he's got, he's got Randy Orton. I almost said Roman Reigns, but he's got Randy Orton that he could possibly feud with immediately. Like, that one will feed generations. You could probably have him go up against, oh gosh, I don't know. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's really not a ton of names on the SmackDown roster that he could feud with. So the more I'm going over it, like on the top heel side of things, it really is Solo Sikoa. We're talking about we got to turn Randy Orton heel in order for Cody and Randy to feud. And then after that, you're looking at what? Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory. You're maybe looking down the line of like, if you wanted to run a Montez Ford program, you probably could elevate Montez. But these are all people that you're probably going to have to really establish as a top heel right now. Kevin Owens would require a heel turn as well. Carmelo Hayes just isn't quite ready. I don't think anybody wants to revisit Shinsuke Nakamura with Cody Rhodes. So like, they're starting to actually run out of faces or heels, I guess, for the top faces to face over on SmackDown. So outside of a Randy Orton feud, I don't really know who else would make sense. Baron Corbin, maybe, but again, he's a baby face. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of options, is there?
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul!
Yeah, I think a few people will feel that way. Wyatt over here saying, honestly, I feel it would be great for Solo, which, by the way, it would be excellent for Solo Sikoa. Just Solo Sikoa, it would be great for, but still, it would be great for him. However, on the other hand, he's got to get a major receipt coming from the big dog Roman Reigns. So if Solo wins, he's merely holding on to the title for Roman. If Cody wins, he's got Randy Orton next. We'll see. I think you're right. You're spot on. I do believe Cody and Randy, my God, that's going to be great. Yeah, I think you're spot on with that one. Cody and Randy is going to be awesome if that ends up happening. And if it's Solo and Roman, then that's also going to be great. But the more that we talk about this, it really does feel like Roman isn't returning at SummerSlam. It really does feel like it's Jimmy, because I don't know where you go with the story from there. If it is Roman returning and if Solo doesn't win the title and Roman returns, well then, like, okay, it's just Solo and Roman. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. We're taking it all. Wah, 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 wah. I really blame you guys from Santi's chat for that. That's ridiculous. What would WrestleMania 40 meant if it ended up back within the bloodline? It means money. Let's be real, okay? Building back up Cody Rhodes is money. The best part of any babyface is the chase. And now that Cody's been on top for a little bit, fans are already starting to turn on him. And so if you really want to get fans back behind Cody again, you gotta have him chase a title. That's where the money is. It always has been in the chase. Build the heels up, build the heels up, build the heels up, and then here comes the babyface rolling into town to take out the heels. Like, that's just how it goes. It's how you make money in pro wrestling. So yeah, I think you could very well build up Solo Sikoa to be this absolute menace. Like, look, if Roman's gonna be away until maybe the Royal Rumble, like, who knows, he might be gone that long, then like, a little run with Solo at the top would be money with Cody Rhodes chasing. Yeah, Paul, can you just get like a new phone or something like that, or maybe reach out to him via DMs or something? Because, like, dude, I don't know how you have not been in contact with this man the entire time. Just give Roman Reigns a quick text, call, DM, anything, all right? Give him a tout. And no, I didn't just make up a word. WWE and tout partnership was actually a thing. If you guys remember, then you remember. Jason B with probably the most logical answer right here, saying I'm fine with it. WWE is sports entertainment. I like to be entertained and see different storylines. And like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We overreact to a lot of things, don't we?
Fuck that! Clear, guys. Fuck that! You shut your mouth!
Oh, wow. Is this actually a thing that could happen? I didn't really think about this. They wouldn't, right? They wouldn't bring back the big dog character to take out the bloodline. Oh my God. No. Okay, please don't do that. At least if he's going to change his character, I hope it's an evolution. I hope it's not him going back to this big dog character. Oh no. And this guy over here just calling me out saying rent's due con. Well, yeah, I mean, like, look, I did just get recently monetized on Twitter and now I'm making a video out of it. So you've got a point, but hey, yo. Felix over here is convinced that it needs to happen. The majority of the responses prove it. If it was me, I'd book a clean Solo win. If he's nothing, you've got a gaping hole. If you have someone formidable, you've got all the possibilities. Wow. So, like, it's a sink or swim type of opportunity. That's what he's saying. Now's the time. Pull the trigger, see what the response is. You can always take the title back off him, but if you don't, then you might have a very strong run. Dude, I'm not here for it yet, and you haven't convinced me, because I still want to see Cody go on a long run. He deserves it after everything he did and everything he went through, but still, his logic is sound. It would melt the internet. The heat would be insane. It would build Solo up as a legitimate force, and then you have Roman Reigns on the other side who could return, come back, and take that title from him if they really wanted to run with Roman at the top. Jeez, no, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Cody on top. Anthony says, nope, if he'd win, I'm done watching WWE. See you on Monday. Buckeye Dog saying they're going to drive home in complete silence for 2 hours. Have you ever been in a car after something like it happens in pro wrestling that you are just actually, truly upset about? For me, mine was when Brock Lesnar and Goldberg faced off each other at Survivor Series 2016. I was there in Toronto in person for it. Waited the entire night for that match, and that's where the start of my Bill Goldberg hate began, because that was my main event. That was my first ever pay-per-view main event that I got to witness over in a minute and 24. That entire hour and 45-minute car ride home back to Niagara, just through traffic, just radio off, I can't believe that was the first ever main event I saw. I can't believe they did that to me. A minute and 24! A minute 24 seconds! I'm not bitter about it at all. No, not at all. I'm eating popcorn as I watch wrestling Twitter explode, and don't you worry, if it does happen, we will have a what did you think video here based on your guys' reaction to Solo Sikoa winning after SummerSlam. Don't worry, we got you covered with the content. All right, now, ayo, come on, dude. Just a little out of line right here. Prayed for my dumbass to shut the F up. All right. Let's Village Boy Flex. Good. All right, there we go. I'm joking. I'm not that petty. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Unblock. There we go. Whew, we're good. Crazy Mike says, I wouldn't like this at all. I mean, Solo does deserve this push, but this would be just the wrong move for him. I could see it happening in the future, though. If anything, WWE could put a different title on Solo and let him make it popular, just like how Seth did to the World Heavyweight Championship belt. I think he doesn't mean introduce a new championship, just like put the United States Championship on him and let him run with it. Fair point, but I think Solo Sikoa is viewed as a main event talent at this moment in time, and anything else other than the top championship, it would probably feel like a step down for him. Media Giant saying that Cody represents the title and the company itself incredibly well, and the suits most likely really love that. But to answer my original question, he wouldn't hate it because it adds to the story and it feeds the belly of the inevitable. Wow, what was that word that just came out of my mouth? Of inevitable epic showdowns at WrestleMania 41. Fair, I mean, hey, heat draws money, no doubt about it. Angelo says I'm pooping. Nice. And the final boss with the final comment saying, we will be acknowledging our new undisputed champion. And all I got to say about that is I will never acknowledge the tribal chief. But that's what you thought about Solo Sikoa becoming the new undisputed champion of WWE. Not a lot of people want to see it happen, but I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. What would your reaction be if he truly did walk out as champion? Also, while you're down there, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on as we upload wrestling videos every single day. So I guarantee, man, and I don't use that word lightly, but I guarantee you'll find something here that you'll like. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.